Welcome, my dear children, to yet another English class. Yes, so today we are going to discuss about articles. What are called articles? Yes, I know that. That's a very familiar word for each and every one of you, right? Yes. So you are using articles in your daily life. So why we use them? Yeah. So today we will just have a look on what articles are and how we use them. I know them. Yes. So what this heading talks to you about? Yes, it's all about what you know about articles that you have learned in your previous grades. Yes. So the words a, an, and the are called articles. We use articles to indicate which person, place, or object we are referring to in a sentence. That is, the use of articles are in order to point out or in order to mention clearly about which person, which object, or which thing you are talking about. Okay, and we use them before singular nouns. Yes, so we said a, an, and the are the articles, so obviously we are using them in front of singular nouns. And if you have a close look, you can see that articles are divided into two. What are they called? Definite article and indefinite articles. Yes, definite article is known to be article the, and indefinite articles are a and an. So now we will just see what these indefinite articles are called. A and indefinite articles. So we use these indefinite articles to refer to a person or thing in general. Okay, so it means that whenever we use this indefinite articles, we are getting an idea to that particular about that particular noun or to that group of noun. Okay, to that particular group to which we what we can say. For example, I ate an apple. Okay, he gave me an apple. So there an apple or a bag, a book shows that the person is referring to the group of book, which is a common noun, or apple, which is also somewhat a common noun. Okay, so we use a before singular nouns or adjective starting with a consonant sound. Yes, so there's a rule to use a and an in front of the singular nouns. So what is that rule? We are using a in front of the nouns that starts with a consonant sound, and we use an before singular nouns and adjectives starting with a vowel sound. Yes, so first we have to check whether the noun's pronunciation starts with a consonant sound or a vowel sound. Yes, so which all are the vowel sounds? A, e, o, ooh, isn't it? A, E, I, O, U. Yes, these are the alphabets, the vowel alphabets, and its sounds are known to be the vowel sounds. And the other alphabets, except the vowel alphabets, are called consonants, and their sounds are called the consonant sounds. So, whenever we use the articles, first we have to check whether the word starts with a consonant sound or a vowel sound. Okay, examples are given there: a boy, a cat, a beautiful girl, an elephant, an egg, an umbrella. Yes, and another thing is that whenever we use a and an to refer to a particular noun for the first time, we can use this indefinite articles. But again, if we refer to those, okay, again if we refer to the same noun in the very next sentence, or if we are continuously talking about one particular noun, then from the second time onwards we will be using definite article the in front of them. Okay, Why? Because you can just see an example. Birbal searched far and wide for a poor man. The poor man entered the cold lake. Okay, so there in the first sentence it says that Birbal was in search of a poor man. Okay, so it can be any poor man. That is why article a is used there. Okay, a poor man. Okay, and poor, the word starts with a p sound, which is a consonant sound. Okay, but look at the second sentence. The poor man entered the cold lake. Yes, so there we are referring again to the poor man whom Birbal had found. So the reference now is clear who is that poor man, okay, or who found, or who has been found by whom are Birbal. So now it is a particular person, so we can use the definite article there. The poor man entered the cold lake. And you can see certain exceptional cases are there too. What are these exceptional cases for? Yes, in case of certain words, even though the word starts with a vowel alphabet, the pronunciation may not be starting with a vowel sound. For example, look at the first word university. Yes. So what's the first letter of the word university? U, isn't it? Yes. But how we pronounce it, it is not university or university, it is university. Okay, university. So that the starting sound is ear sound. The ear sound is a consonant sound. So obviously we should use a in front of university instead of an. Okay. Then likewise examples are a 1 rupee coin, a European. Okay. Look at an R and an honest man. So what happens there? Even though the word R and honest starts with the letter H, it is not pronounced there. Okay, the letter H is silent in those two words, and we start from the second letter O, and the pronunciation also starts with O. It's not however, it is R, and it is not honest man, it is honest man. So we should use article and in front of those words. So I hope indefinite articles are clear for you, isn't it, my dear? Yes. So now we will have a look on the definite article. Just a definite article, obviously the. Yes, we use the when we refer to a particular person, place or thing. Yes, as I mentioned before, first when we use a, it is like we, or an, it is like we are referring to them for the first time, and it's in a general consent. Somewhat we can say we won't get a particular idea which is this apple or which is this person. Yes, so we won't be getting a clear idea. For example, I saw a girl yesterday. So who is that girl, which girl it is, how she was? No clear idea there, right? Yes. So in such cases, if we want to give a particular, if you want a clear idea about a particular person, place or thing, we will use the definite article. Just see, bring me the book on the top shelf. Yes. So where we are getting a clear idea whether the person, the speaker, is referring to the book, okay, which is on the top shelf. But at the same time we won't go and think about any other book, isn't it? But when I tell you like bring me a book, so it can be any book. It can be a textbook, it can be a notebook, it can be a rough note, it can be a magazine, it can be a storybook, etc, etc, etc. Many options we will think about, isn't it? But when the person says bring me the book on the top shelf, we get a clear idea, isn't it? The particular book which is on the top shelf is what the person is asking for. Yes, and there are certain cases where we should use the definite article. For example, before the names of rivers, seas, oceans, holy books, well-known buildings, then certain countries, group of islands, and people of a nationality. Okay, so whenever we make a reference to these categories, we have to use the definite article in front of them. For example, the Red Sea, the Taj Mahal, the Bible, the United States of America, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the French, etc. Okay, so you can see the United States of America because it's a united one. Okay, a certain group of states combined together and is known by the name United States of America. That is why we are using definite article in front of them. Thus, the reference goes for the whole group. Okay, likewise, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, likewise. Okay, so that is only a special case for certain countries, name of countries. Otherwise, with the rest of the countries, we will just refer them with their name itself without using any article. Okay, so now we will just move on to the next one, which is an unfamiliar one maybe, but we use this in our daily life knowingly or unknowingly. Okay, so that are called the zero article. Yes, so what is called zero article? The name itself is so tricky, right? Yes, it's so, what to say, it makes some amount of curiosity among us, right? Yes, so zero means nothing. An article, our own article. So no article means zero article. That is called zero article. So just look at the example. The definition. We do not use articles before nouns that refer to something indefinite. This absence of article is called a zero article. Yeah. So here the reference goes to something that is indefinite. We can't define them clearly. Okay, and also to some other what categories too we apply zero article. We will just have a look. Uncountable nouns when we make a general statement. Yes, for example, if we are talking about or we want to refer about an uncountable noun, and that too in a general statement, that's in the general case. Okay, we are not mentioning to them and any particular, giving any particular idea or something like that, but we are refer to them in a general purpose. I love cheese. Okay, so there we are not mentioning about the amount of cheese or what kind of cheese or which variety of cheese. No, we are not making any other clarifications over there, but you want to generally say that you love cheese. Okay, so such kind of uncountable nouns, they take the zero articles before them, the zero article before them. That is, we are not using any article in front of such nouns. Then another cases where we apply zero article are names of meals. Okay, like dinner, lunch, supper, etc. We need not want to use any article before them, because whenever we say I had my dinner, or we have dinner at 11, we have dinner at 8 o'clock, it is clear that it is the nighttime meal that we are taking. Okay, and it doesn't need any special references. Okay, so and it's in a general usage that we say usually I have my dinner at 8 o'clock. So it's something that happens in regular terms. Okay, then lunch, supper. So along with those words, we use zero article, that is no articles. Then name of hours, days and months, that is April, March, and first week of April, the last week of March. So there we are not going to refer them like the April, the March, the January. No, it's an awkward usage, right? Yes. So hours, days and months, they won't take any article in front of them, so we apply zero article there. Then games and sports, and in a way we can think like all these things are common for everyone all over the world, isn't it? Whenever if I go to America and I say to an Englishman, I would like to play cricket, so he thinks about cricket, right? He won't go and think about football, or he won't get an image of basketball game over there. He will get a clear idea that it's cricket. Yeah, it's cricket. So likewise, we need not want to apply, or we won't want to particularize cricket, particularize football, anything like that, isn't it? So it's a very common thing, everyone know about this, so we need not want to apply any article over there. Okay, so the names of games and sports, we apply zero article. Then coming to cities, countries, states, and languages. Again, wherever you go and you say that I am an Indian, I belong to India, you need not want to say that I belong to the India. Why? We want that, right? We need not want to use any article before India. That is why it's particularly one country, name of a country. So keep this idea in your mind so that it will be very easy for you to apply zero article. Okay, where you say I am from Kerala, you need not want to say I am from the Kerala, because Kerala is known to everyone. It's a state and country, India, isn't it? Yes, in the country India. So there we need not want to apply any article. So again, zero article is applied before the name of cities, countries, states, and languages. Languages, when we say like I know English, I know Malayalam, or when I say I speak fluently English, Malayalam, Hindi, and Arabic or Tamil, you need not want to mention that the English, the Malayalam, the French, or the Tamil. No need. Okay, but when we use that, the reference goes to the people of that nationality. For example, the citizens of France is known to be the French people, isn't it? We refer them as the French. The British means the one who comes from or who has an origin in the United Kingdom. So likewise, when we add other, it goes for reference to the nationality. Okay, so in front of languages, we apply zero article. Yes. So I hope it is very clear for you. You got a clear idea. So thank you, my dear children. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.